no, that just means that you have more respect for yourself. You have more sense in your head. You were taught better. You know better. And that's all that means, that God entrusted you more with the responsibility of being the grown up, you know, the one who could fix things. Just look at it that way. And that's okay, you know, because I've tried to be the bigger person many, many, many times, and things in my situation, they don't get fixed because people don't want them to get fixed. Because if they get fixed, honey, you know, that could ruin their whole situation on up.
Hey y'all, it's Destiny, and y'all not gonna believe this. So Webb went live on YouTube and decided to talk terrible about Neshia. Now that's not out of the ordinary. She loves to talk about people that she knows she will never be around because she's too afraid to go to the places that they'll be. But she's actually now talking down on Neshia for helping Jerrod with the children. She continues to say that the children won't care about her when they're older, they won't want anything to do with her. One thing about Liv, she holds this mom title very high, even though she doesn't do anything for them, especially when they're with their father. But she holds that title very high. But this conversation actually started with an Instagram post. She posted something on Instagram, and I guess she didn't like the feedback she was getting, the comments that she was getting, so she decided to get on live and talk bad about people. You know, something that she always does and something that Stella loves to hear her do too. And yes, she does still have the children at this point in this live, but I believe they're not with her anymore though. I'm pretty sure they're in school now, you know, school. The place that Liv made them miss about 50 days of when they're with her? Yeah, school. So if you're ready to get into this live stream, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you are new, and don't forget to hit that post notification bell so you are notified every single time I post.
Like, I post something on my Instagram, and females be coming out the woodwork to try to be slick. And I'm just like, girl, why are you here? Why are you here? And it's always the same. It's always the same thing. Oh my God, I just can't look away from a train wreck. I just can't take my eyes off a train wreck. Let me make something clear to you guys. If you guys are really watching somebody because their life is a hot mess, let's just say that, right? I should say, you're watching somebody on social media, right? That's what the haters like to say. That's their number one line. Oh my God, that's the only reason I watch, because their life is just such a train wreck. Okay, that's your excuse. Cool. You know how low vibrational you have to be to just want to watch somebody because it's a hot mess? And it must validate something inside of you. That's not why people watch me. Let me get that clear. Because my life is not a hot mess. This whole perception of me and my hot mess life.
So Liv doesn't believe her life is a hot mess. Okay, so 3 children taken away. You had 2 more by 2 randoms. You said you don't have any money, you're not making any money, but you're on this internet every single day, all day. You said everybody else is paying your bills, but you're supposed to be paying child support and you're not even doing that. Your ex-husband's new wife's family has to support your children in everything they do because they know you and your family would never. You're sitting in bed right now while your children run around going crazy. You got some kids outside, some kids inside. Your youngest son only eats chicken nuggets because that's all you give him. And if you even try to give him something else to eat, he's not gonna eat it. Well, maybe hot dogs, but still. But let's all remember, Liv actually got on this internet and told everybody that somebody that she knows just got on the Baddies, right? The Baddies show, and she's so proud of her.
That's what's up. I love it. I love it for the girls. See, this is what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, that is so awesome. This girl that I follow, she's like on this new, I guess, show. I don't know what the show is, but it's called Official Baddie Boulevard. I never heard of this. But this is what's up. You know, you really have to surround yourself with people who not only have motion, but create motion, that are always trying to innovate and elevate and like.
But now you're on this internet talking about if you look at somebody's life and it's just a train wreck and you just want to watch it because of that, well, yeah. Why are you so happy when people get on that show? Why did you say you need to hang around people like that?
Maybe at one point my life was a hot mess. Are you okay, Kailani? Stop.
Why?
Stop. You're on my lashes, babe. Oh my God. Is that what you guys are talking about, hot mess? Because my son be. Back up.
What is that? Oh.
I'm taking these lashes off.
How do you go take it off?
With this stuff, with this remover.
I'm touching this.
You touch your man. Trust me, talk to your mommy. I've tried that. I've tried everything with mine. Everything. And sometimes nothing works because they don't want it to work. And that's okay. I've learned that people... Oh, man.
Now, before we get into her talking bad about Jerrod and Neshia, you know, her daily thing that she likes to do, I just want to point out that Kalani, her youngest baby, that baby has been coughing since she brought her home. Is she okay?
If y'all only knew what I go through, baby. If y'all only knew what I go through, okay? Behind me and mine, y'all would never be able to handle what I go through. But I'm happy. I'm happy for you, though, that everything is working out. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for your kid. I'm happy for even the kid's father. I'm happy for him, you know, for him to see the light and to be able to co-parent good with you. That's what it's all about, you know. That's the most important thing, and nothing else matters, you know. But unfortunately, some people will never be that mature to get to that point, unfortunately. But I'm happy for you guys in your situation. That's a great thing. Even if you had to be the bigger person, sometimes you have to be the bigger person, and that's okay, you know. That's fine. That's noble, you know what I mean? Like, don't ever look at that as a bad thing, like I had to be the bigger person. Like,
Can somebody please tell me when Liv has been the bigger person in this situation? Was being the bigger person calling the police on Jerrod when he was getting his kids for the summer? Was being the bigger person driving to his house to get the kids knowing that wasn't the pickup spot? Is being the bigger person continuing to get on this internet and talk so bad about him, but then wondering why he wants nothing to do with you? Is being the bigger person talking bad about him in front of his own children? Is that being the bigger person?
no, that just means that you have more respect for yourself. You have more sense in your head. You were taught better. You know better. And that's all that means, that God entrusted you more with the responsibility of being the grown-up, you know, the one who could fix things. Just look at it that way. And that's okay, you know. Because I've tried to be the bigger person many, many, many times, and things in my situation, they don't get fixed because people don't want them to get fixed. Because if they get fixed, honey, you know, that could ruin their whole situation on it, I guess, in their head. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But, oh, my babies, they're playing football outside. Back to what I was saying. So, yesterday, I posted something. Okay, I have fun, girl. I've been feeling myself. I've been just feeling so good. You know, I've been putting in the work. I've been, don't throw that.
Before we get into that Instagram post, Liv actually believes that Jerrod will want her back. If she gets him alone, if she gets him with some drinks in him, she actually believes that she will get him back. She said that she can't even look him in his eyes because he'll want her. In my opinion, Liv, if a guy just wants to sleep with you, I mean, that's really not doing anything. Guys, they just do that. Do I believe Jerrod wants her back? Do I believe Jerrod wants to sleep with her? Definitely not. But she is convinced that if she just gets him alone and they talk by themselves, he'll want her. But this is the same thing that she was pulling on Jerrod when she went and followed him to Texas. Y'all remember that? She kept coming on this internet talking about how they were still sleeping together even though he was with Neshia. Why doesn't Liv understand that all men do with her is use her? That's it. There's no man in your life that actually wants you and wants to be with you and wants to be with you in a relationship. All they do is get you pregnant. Jerrod was the only one that thought, maybe I should marry her. I got 3 kids.
Okay, let's turn it bro. Period. Because calling my life a train wreck, but my bills are paid.
Not by you.
My kids are fed.
Not by you.
My kids are clothed.
You don't pay child support.
My kids are happy.
Yes, happy when they don't have to be around you and raise your youngest 2 children.
We're living good. I'm sitting in my bed. I ain't got to get up and go to work tomorrow.
Yes, you won't get up and go to work tomorrow because you don't want to. And you said your children and their father don't deserve child support. Imagine bragging on the internet about how you don't have to get up and go to work, knowing that you have all of that child support hanging over your head. But this is a good mother, right?
I just lost over 70 pounds. Here's the thing that they're saying now. Girl, you think losing weight is everything? First it was, oh, she ain't never gonna lose weight. And now it's like, oh, girl, please, you think losing weight is everything? That's nothing. Who cares about losing weight? Oh, girl, bye. Girl, shut the fuck up. Shut up. You bitches are miserable. 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 Just miserable.
Maybe people thought you losing weight would also help you get your mind right, but clearly that's not happening. So yes, you lost weight. Congratulations. But your mindset is still back in 2021.
Just miserable. Oh, that's right, Alonzo. Exactly, and the same thing I'm trying to teach my kids. I told my kids, and they act like they ain't never heard this before. I said today, I asked yesterday, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Your mamas didn't teach you that? My mama taught me that. I remember my mama used to drill that in my head. Let me tell you guys something. I'm not a mean person. I'm actually such a nice person. I'm such a nice person. I really, 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 really am. But it's like, if you F with me, then I'm gonna go bad on your ass. Just pretty much like the rest of the world. You know what I mean? Most people, some people are like very non-confrontational and they just will let you walk and step and crawl and jog and everything all over them and just be like, oh well, who cares? I'm not that type of person. Like, I clap back. Like, you got some.
Yes, Liv will clap back on this internet, but in person, oh, she's scared. She's gonna run. She's going to let you push her and do nothing about it. And can you imagine saying that your mother taught you, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all? Liv has never been that. Imagine Liv trying to tell her children, if you don't have something nice, don't say anything at all. But you're the same one that went live with your daughter, and both of you were making fun of.
Oh my God, Aaron. I have my associate's degree. I have my bachelor's degree. I have every single degree that you could literally have on this planet, and guess what? And I think that I'm so much better than ugly, no educated Liv, okay? So bad to the point where I followed her ass all through, up and down these YouTube streets for the past 5 years because I am so much better than her. And I have all my degrees, my master's, my bachelor's, my associate. I have them all. You want to see the certificates? Hold on, guys. I'm just so sad about my brother. Hold on 1 second. Bitch, look. I'm a scholar. I'm a scholar, okay? And I will not be treated like anything but a successful, full-blooded black woman. You understand me? Because that mother of mine, that crackhead, hold on. That mother of mine, that crackhead, she knows what she did to Gary. Gary, Larry, I don't know his name, but she killed that white man right in front of my black brother. Oh my God. And they just want to lock him up because he is a black man in America. He didn't do it, guys. I wasn't there, and I don't really know what happened. And my brother's a known crackhead, right? For multiple years, like 10, 15, 20, 30 years now. But he would never do that. It was my mother. It was my mother. I hate her. And she doesn't season her food right. She can't cook. She's a crackhead and she has no teeth. But listen, you guys. If you stay in school, okay, and you work hard. Aaron.
Remember that? Remember Key's brother? You thought you were going to get on here with Robin and y'all were both talking bad about him, right? Talking bad about her situation, what she's going through over there. Key's brother has mental health issues and you and your daughter talked bad about him for the internet. But now you want to get on here and say, I'm teaching my children not to say anything if they don't have anything good to say. Yeah, right.
to say, okay, bitch, I got something to say too. Like, I'm gonna come back harder, stronger, bigger, better, better. What is it? Bigger, better, better. Whatever the fuck. I'm gonna come back harder on that ass. So just don't play with me. Leave me alone. And I won't even say, I don't want to hurt people's feelings. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to say nothing to nobody. Like, and that's the thing that's so funny about this internet shit. People are such gaslighting narcissists that they be talking the most shit, and then when you come back at them, they're like, oh, she is so mean. Oh my God, did you see what she said? She is like the meanest person. She is just a mean girl. She is just that. Like, they go on and on and on and on. And I'm like, bitch, you play with me first. I don't give a fuck how unknown you are. I don't give a fuck how much motion you don't have. I don't give a fuck who you are. It could be a whole nobody. You could be a whole nobody on this internet and say something about me and try to be slick. It could be even a viewer. It could be.
Let's not forget, Liv is the same one that gets on this internet and talks about people's deceased children. This woman talked so bad about her ex-husband's sister's son, Nisi. And yes, I believe Nisi's son was also disabled. Something happened to him when he was a child. And Liv had no problem talking about how she was a terrible mother and that's why he was disabled. It's one thing to get on the internet and talk back to somebody saying something to you, but why are you bringing in their deceased children, their disabled children? Liv takes it to another level. So while she's over there saying that she was raised right, her mom raised her right, we never see that on this internet.
I'm like a viewer, you know? Maybe you think that your comment's not a big deal and nobody gonna see it. Who really cares? But you want to get in my comments and be disrespectful and rude to me, but the moment I come back, you're like, oh my God. I didn't even do nothing. No, you were disrespectful and you were rude. So if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Because then you're going to get it back and you're not going to like it. You feel me? But back to what I was saying. This lady, okay, so I posted this yesterday. And I'm making this video for a couple reasons. I'm making this live for a couple reasons. I got some shit to say. And I want to talk on this. Because y'all so funny. Hold on a second, though. You came in my comments, and you're about to get blocked, sis. Or ma'am, whatever you are. Talk about, oh, are you gonna grow up? Anyway, girl, my supporter was like, girl, why is she so worried about it? I'm like, girl, I don't know, she a hater. And then she said, it's so hard for me to look away from a train wreck.
Just look at Liv's face. You know, when she said that woman hurt her feelings so bad. Imagine making one comment on Liv's Instagram and she has to make a whole live stream about it. She's hurt.
You're watching me because it's so hard it's so hard. Hey, don't do that. Leave the baby alone.
Ow!
Leave the baby alone.
What is that?
What?
What is that?
I don't know what that is. Go about your business, sir. Go play with your sister.
No.
Yes. Are you mad because I said I'm gonna be that bitch today and still gonna be that bitch tomorrow? Because I am. I realize, like, it's my confidence that disturbed these bitches. It's my confidence that disturbed y'all so fucking much. And the fact that I'm so fucking pretty on top of it. And yes, I said I'm so fucking pretty because ain't no bitch ever gonna tell me otherwise. And ain't no bitch ever gonna make me feel otherwise about myself. And if you're a real confident ass bitch, that's how you're supposed to feel. Okay? That's how your mama was supposed to make you feel. You're supposed to feel like you're the baddest that ever.
Liv, plenty of people have got on the internet and said you're ugly, okay? Plenty of people say you're funny looking. You can feel how you want to feel about yourself, but to say somebody won't say you're not pretty, plenty of people have. But yes, of course, be confident in yourself. But the fact that your looks is the only thing you're confident in
existed on this planet. Because if you don't feel that way, who gonna feel that way about you? And I've been preaching that since day one. I was preaching that at 300. And I don't know, this weird ass fucking perception. I'm gonna keep coming back and telling y'all that I'm doing so good and I'm living so good because I am. Just this little thing that's going on in my life, and I say it's little because I don't give it attention. I don't give this situation attention unless I have to. And the situation I'm referring to is my ex and his bitter ass, okay? I am so happy. And when I have my babies and we're all together, we live in like this perfect little happy bubble and we're so good. And like, I just want to keep them happy and we're just all so happy together. But when I have to deal with him, of course, it's negativity because it's like dealing with the internet. He's like a real life troll in real life. And it's just like, oh my God. Like,
And here we go. Now it's time to talk about Jerrod, her favorite topic out of everything.
I'm gonna keep referring to him. I'm gonna keep speaking on him. I'm gonna keep saying whatever the fuck I want to say. That's another thing you bitches think you do. Oh my God, here she goes. Yes, bitch, because I have to deal with this man in real life. You guys don't understand, and I don't even come. Something just happened on Friday. I'm not gonna come and talk about it because it's none of your motherfucking business. That's what I had to learn about myself. I was like, girl, why am I telling the internet my business? Y'all can't do shit about it. And honestly, I got to a point where it's like, I'm sick of talking about it. And I got to the point where I'm like, this motherfucker just likes me to talk about it. He's such a narcissist. He probably gets off on me speaking on him. And it's like, ew, I don't even want to talk on him no more. It doesn't even matter. I feel like maybe like even at a certain point, he's doing shit just so I will come and talk about it. But like I said, I'm good. He knows what he's done and is still doing. I know, the kids know, and that's all that matters. And God knows. Let me not forget about God, because he's watching too, baby, okay? And I'm doing right. I'm doing right by my kids.
So she actually thinks that Jerrod wants her to get on this internet and continue to talk bad about him? I'm trying to figure out what made her come to that conclusion. And to say that you're doing right by your kids, but you can't even pay the child support that you're supposed to pay that goes to your kids? How are you doing right by your kids? You don't support them in anything that they do. You don't pay the child support. You don't get their hair done. Do you even buy them new clothes? Like, what do you do?
Right by the whole situation. I'm doing what I need to do, and that's all that matters. So, yeah. I mean, other than that situation and the fact that my kids live with their father, which a lot of kids I'm seeing on social media. I just heard a girl today talk about how her oldest son lives with the father. I'm seeing that a lot. So, like, the fact that bitches keep trying to bring it up and try to throw it in my face and try to hurt me behind it, let me say this, and I don't want to say this anymore, so I'm not going to say this anymore, because I feel like it is mean. You see, I have awareness. It is mean to say this because it's not mean, it's just, it's harsh, and bitches will get their feelings hurt if I say this, but let me say this, okay, so you guys understand. I don't care. Of course, I don't like the situation that it is. Of course, I want my kids all the time because I'm a good mother and I love my kids. You know what I mean? I love them so much. They're my everything. And I guess bitches on this platform know that. That's why they try to be slick and try to rub it in my face.
Does Liv love her children? I think I've said this before. I believe Liv loves her children for what her children can do for her. You know how some people say unconditional love? Your kids can do anything, but you will still love them. I don't believe Liv is that type. I think her love is conditional, and when her kids are doing what she wants them to do, she loves them. Now that's just my opinion, but let me know yours in the comments.
Don't live with me. It's because y'all know I'm a good mom and y'all know how much I love my kids. Thank you so much. I know y'all know that. But besides that, of course it hurts my feelings that my kids are not with me. Of course. Every single day I miss them. But y'all bringing up the other chick and him and all that extra stuff. Let me say this. I don't care if another grown ass, and I mean grown ass, older than me, woman wants to sit around and take care of my kids because she ain't got shit else to do and she's trying to keep me away from a nigga, okay? If you want to sit around and take care of some kids that are not yours, if you want to waste your life taking care. Oh my God, AJ. You guys. And put an amen in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. No matter how much fucking beef me and their father have, I'm talking about my first kid's father. No matter how much he's fucking done to me.
So obviously that was about Neshia, Jerrod's new wife. So she believes that Neshia is only taking care of the children so that she can keep Jerrod away from Liv. Do you see how everybody does things because of Liv? Everything is about her. Everything anybody does, anybody says, any place that somebody goes, it's all about her. But somehow everybody else is the narcissist.
I still don't hate him because of how much I love my kids. I look at my son don't look like him, but he resembles him. Certain faces he makes look like him. And it's like, how can I hate the person that I have children with? That's why when I think about how he treats me, how he does me so dirty, how he plays with my motherfucking name, I'm just like, how could you live with yourself knowing how you treat me? Because I know he looks at them and sees me. Like, what, baby?
Look,
Why do you do that?
Because Roma told me.
Okay, well, don't make a mess. I was saying, go in the other room, Ryan. Go sit at the table with that. She melted the marshmallows, you guys. She's eating the marshmallows. Hey, you chilling, huh? Mommy's gonna put a thing in your thing. But back to what I was saying. Look, people always want to be petty with me. Oh my God, another woman is raising your kids. Whenever it comes to Liv, they always want to be petty. Okay, they always try to dig deep and try to hurt a bitch feelings. Y'all not hurting my feelings, okay?
So nobody is hurting your feelings, but you're still coming on here talking about it though. You're always going to make it a topic of the live, right? What do people say? A hit dog will holler? Yeah.
Let me tell y'all something. At the end of the day, at the end of the motherfucking day, them three, I'm gonna keep saying this, is mine, okay? I could be in Africa, they could be in America. They could be in Antarctica, I could be in motherfucking Switzerland, bitch. They always gonna be like, where's my mommy? Olivia Nicole Johnson. That's my motherfucking mommy, okay? So there's never a competition who's the mommy. Now, maybe you guys are petty and y'all are like, oh, but she took your man. Bitch, she can have him. Okay, I gave him to her. Okay, real shit, real deal Holyfield. So let's stop with that. Knock it off. I don't want it. I gave it away. Don't want it. Let me tell y'all something. For future reference for y'all out there. Can no woman take what you don't want? Okay? Let me say it again. Can no woman take what you don't want? Okay? And if I've had it, I've said...
Liv, it doesn't matter how many times you say it, you still sound ignorant saying it. Can't no woman take what you don't want, but aren't you the same one that followed him to Texas because you still wanted that? He was over there with Neshia, and you tried to get that back. And then when he didn't want you anymore and he showed you that, right, because he wanted her, you left to Florida. Why does Liv actually think that she left Jerrod and she let Neshia have him? He didn't want you. Maybe he wanted you to have some fun with, like I said before. That's what a lot of men look at Liv and think. She's somebody to have fun with, not to be with for a long time. And that's just the perception that she gives off. Imagine telling the whole world that you don't want Jerrod, but you're the same one that followed him trying to get him back. He didn't want you. He left you in one state and moved away to another one. Jerrod said, I'm not moving to a different city. I'm moving to a whole different state to get away from you.
Still, and this is gonna be petty, but y'all keep bringing it up, so I gotta keep saying it. If I sat on it, okay. You cannot make me feel some type of way about something I done had. I done toe up from the flow up, okay? I done rode till you can't ride no more. I don't care. So y'all, knock it off, okay? Please, knock it off. Jeez Louise, just stop it, okay? And like I said, if a woman wants to waste her life taking care of some kids that ain't hers, and I guarantee won't have shit to do with you when they get older, when they have a choice in the matter, girl, that's on you. That's on you. You gonna do that. If that makes you feel better about yourself in your situation, that's cool. I don't ever feel insecure about my spot, the spot that is mine, which is mommy. Now, his wife and his this and his that and his everything, girl, I don't want that title. I gave it away. I don't want it. I don't want it.
You didn't give the wife title away. Jerrod took it from you once he filed for divorce, and you dragged your feet when it came to signing those papers. And another thing, she said that the children, the oldest three, will want nothing to do with Neshia when they get old enough and can decide if they're around her or not. Do y'all know the reason why Liv doesn't understand why Neshia would be a kind, wonderful, amazing person helping Jerrod take care of those children? Liv does for people so that she can get something done for her back. In my opinion, Liv is the type of person that only does for people so that she can get something done for her. You can see it in her parenting. You can see it in her relationships. So she would never understand people that are truly kind human beings that just want to do for people. Liv doesn't understand the brain of somebody that just wants to help people out of the kindness of their heart. Liv does for people so that she can get something back, so that she can get something out of it. Right now, she is telling everybody that she's going to be the best mom she can so that her children will want nothing to do with Neshia when they're older. You see how it's not about being a good mom, a wonderful mom, treating your children respectfully? No, it's not about that. It's about doing everything that she can to make sure her children will hate the woman raising them when they get older.
Don't want it. Shit, I didn't want it when I had it, bitch. You think I want it now? Okay, girl. But as far as being their mother, oh, I'm always gonna be that. Bitch, I could be gone for a whole year. Just come around for Mother's Day, bitch. It's my day. It's reserved for me, not you. So stop. Not too much on the mama, okay? Not too much on the whole word mom, okay? Just not too much. Not too much. That's all I'm saying. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. And real mamas know what's up. So that's that on that. But as far as like this whole train wreck narrative, where's the train wreck?
As you can see, Liv says that even if she leaves her children for a whole year and only comes around for Mother's Day, she still expects to be respected as their mother. She can be the worst mother, not provide for them financially. She doesn't have to buy them anything. She doesn't have to get their hair done. She doesn't have to do any motherly duties, but she expects to still be respected above the woman that's actually doing for the children. She wants her children to disrespect Neshia and put her on a pedestal, even though Liv doesn't do anything for those children. Little does Liv know there are plenty of children that have grown up to be adults and don't want anything to do with their biological mothers. Since Liv loves to go on TikTok so much, just look up some of those stories of how children do not want anything to do with their bio moms.
I watch a video together and then chat about it.
When I feel like I was a good mom and did everything I can to show my kids I loved them and be there for them. And why does this generation of kids just turn their back on their parents? Like, I would never treat my parents the way some of the things have been said to me from my kids. And I don't understand it. And it's everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere. My friends, patients that I see at work, you know, story after story after story after, you know, my daughter doesn't talk to me, my son doesn't talk to me, like, just so much entitlement these days. And it's just so flippin' heartbreaking. Like, it was so much easier when the kids were little. Like, I just didn't think that my life would be where it's at 50. I love my kids, but why is it this hard? Why, where's the respect at for parents and appreciation for all they've done for you your entire life? Like, I don't get it.
Concept of no contact has been going around a lot lately, and so I want to answer this question genuinely as a therapist who sees a lot of clients who have got no contact. I think one of the largest things to recognize as a parent of an adult child is generational differences. So for starters, people who are in their 50s, 60s plus who have adult children grew up in a generation where it was very common for children to be seen, not heard, and respect equated to just acquiescing to whatever your parents kind of wanted. Respect often meant you didn't have boundaries, whereas mental health now is and continues to be a large conversation. Relationships with family members are one of the only relationships in which people are encouraged to make amends with people who have been abusive towards them, who have manipulated them, who consistently cross their boundaries, etc. And as a therapist, what I often hear in these situations is that from the child's perspective, there's been multiple attempts to repair the relationship, to explain the behaviors that are hurtful and harmful, yet the behaviors continue. Or there just isn't the safety or the space to have that discussion in the first place. Another thing is that in terms of gratitude for the parent taking care of them or just, creating them, I think that is often seen to be synonymous with I will have a relationship with you forever. Someone can be grateful for their life, for their parents, for the efforts that have been made, but also decide that a relationship is not for them. And that isn't to take away from the fact that I imagine that it's very hurtful for parents. And at the same time, what also exists is that it's hurtful typically for the child to go no contact as well. But while it's typically hurtful for the child to make that decision, it's also often safer from their perspective to make that decision. I think it's important to come to these conversations with the sense that you are not entitled to a relationship with your child just because you birthed them. It is something that you have to earn and continuously work at. And that goes both ways.
They don't care about them. They don't talk to them. They don't see them. And that's based on how terrible those children were treated by that mother. And it's sad that a child has to even feel that way about their own mother. But it's mothers like this, like Liv, who have children feeling like that.
Beware of narcissism in non-romantic relationships. If you are an adult daughter and you've had an unhealthy relationship with your mom, this video is for you. It's extremely hurtful to feel like the person who's supposed to love you the most doesn't even like you. I'm Kiki, I'm a licensed therapist, and I am the daughter of a covert narcissistic mom, so who better to listen to than me? First, I want to tell you, in case no one has told you today, your feelings are really valid. You are not crazy. Your mom is gaslighting you and manipulating you in order to keep you in this little box of control. Ever wonder why your mom was so unsupportive of you, but can give you updates on everyone else? A covert narcissistic mom will be jealous and envious of their daughter's accomplishments and successes, especially if it surpasses theirs. Does your mom not respect your boundaries? boundaries, and if you have kids, tries to override you. The reason why I started this video off with validation is because a narcissistic mom will try to control you by manipulation and then gaslight you into thinking your feelings are not valid. She'll do and say things that she knows is inappropriate in front of people or even just when it's you two, and then when you bring it up to her or try to confront her about it, she'll say, oh, I didn't mean it that way, or I didn't even say that at all. The reason why it's so hard to set and maintain boundaries with narcissistic moms is because you, first of all, want the validation naturally. You want the relationship, and she'll trick you into thinking that she's changed by having these little mini good streaks, and then you'll be vulnerable, let your guard down, and she'll break your heart again and quickly prove to you why you needed the boundaries in the first place. Trust your judgment. Unfortunately, when your mom is a covert narcissist, you can only maintain the relationship at a surface level. Ultimately, if you detach from the fantasy idea of what a daughter-mother relationship is supposed to look like, and if you stop comparing your relationship to others, then it'll be easier for you to stick to your boundaries and healthier too. You deserve to be treated with love, respect, support, and kindness, even and especially from your mom. I know that it's hard and unfair. I'm a therapist in therapy because of my mom, but trust me, you got this.
These mothers think that they can do whatever they want, say whatever they want, not take care of the kids, but think that the children should still be cool with them. But y'all gotta let me know what you think about the situation. What do you think about Liv continuing to talk about Jerrod? How did somebody posting on her Instagram turn into a whole bash session on Jerrod and Neshia? And why does Liv think that the children won't want anything to do with Neshia, but she also doesn't understand that the children will be able to say if they want to be around her as well? Once they become adults, they might not want anything to do with Liv. The same way Liv thinks her oldest three won't want anything to do with Neshia and Jerrod when they become adults, it can also happen to her. Just let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will definitely see you in the next one.
Alright, I'm gonna do these dishes. I need to make some.
What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you? Get out of my kitchen. That's why I gotta always tell you, get out. You do too much. Okay, go. I don't know what the hell he's doing. I'm so sure. What is wrong with you? AJ, I don't want to hear it, dude. I don't want to hear it. You're not hurt. Girl, what the hell is he doing? AJ! Okay, I'm gonna end my live, okay? Because if this is how you're gonna act every time I come on live, I'm just like, stop. Okay, I see, but yeah, you have a big bump. You have a big bump lump. Yes, I see. I don't know what the hell you were doing. You're like on 1,000. Yeah, now he's gonna do this for 5 minutes.